Now, last Monday, I come over here and helped my buddy Danny move some pumps from one duck hunting club to another. And while I was over here, I had my log skidder parked down here, what we call the double gates, which if you watched some of the previous videos, you know what I'm talking about. Well, I moved it. I parked it in a different place last Monday. Well, I guess last weekend out in Kansas, they got a bunch of rain. Well, last Monday, we could tell the ditch over here was starting to come up a little bit. And then I get a call Wednesday. It said I need to move my skidder because the water's coming up. Water was up on the tire, getting just almost on the tire, so I moved it off the island over to here. Now, it should crest today from what the predictions I've been watching are, but they've got a little water. Little bit of water. It's not up on, I parked it on the high spot there, and I'm sure we'll get all kinds of good feedback over this, but judging by the predictions, because they keep all this monitored really, really well right here where we're at, the Corps of Engineers, this is all floodplains, they keep it really monitored. But we parked it on a high hump out here. Yes, it's up on the tires. The river is supposed to crest sometime this afternoon, so it's got about 2 inches to go before it crests, they say. So I think we're all right. But if I'd have left it where it was, she'd have been up on the engine. Now it's not even high enough on the tires to get into my differentials or anything. So we've gotten pretty lucky, which, like I said, we watched the gauges on the river pretty well, the predictions. So, but yeah, a lot of water right here. And the crazy thing is, it didn't rain at all over here on the Missouri side, hardly. I mean, we got hardly any rain in through here. But all the rain from out in Kansas, the Bates County Drainage and the Old Maridazine Channel, which is what you see here, all the water that comes down it comes from kind of Ottawa, Topeka, Lawrence, that area. Well, then right down here on the other side of the island where we're working at, you've got the Osage River. Well, all that water comes from the southern part of Kansas. So anytime they get a lot of rain out there in Kansas, it all collects right here at this area they call four rivers. Osage River, Maridazine, Bates County Drainage, the Marmaton. So, and if you look on the bridge over here, which I can't see from here, they've got some markers. Let's see, yeah, maybe you can see it. You can see those markers there on the pillars from how high it's got in the past. Now, my buddy Danny told me back in 2007, right now we're at 32 feet, that's what the river stage is at. Well, back in 2007, it got to 48 feet. And me and Brandon were talking about that, and we kind of remember that flood there because it washed out a bunch of railroad track, and he had to go work that. But Danny said then even this bridge was underwater. He said they took a boat over through here, and he said it was just, you couldn't recognize anything because all you could see was the tops of these pecan trees through all the groves. Which we're fortunate, like I said, we moved our skidder and set it there on that high hump there. And like I said, I wasn't really worried about it getting up in the engine compartment where it was at, judging by what the predictions were. But there's actually some guys they've got some stuff parked over there. One of the guys that hauls our low grader pallet logs, he left a truck over there. And I don't know if he got it out or not. I don't think he did. But yeah, his truck will be probably almost completely underwater where he left it. So, like I said, we were fortunate enough, and having a place up here now, getting to know all the neighbors and getting to be friends with everybody. I was given plenty of warning to move it, from where it was, or it'd have been in trouble if I hadn't moved it to here. But yeah, I had a chance to move it Friday. I had a chance to move it Saturday, and I just, like I said, I left it there on that high hump, knowing that I wasn't too worried about it. So, today, actually, what we're going to do, we're going to go get another one of our skidders that's up here, and we're going to take it over here to Nevada. But I wanted to come over here and check on this first thing to kind of see how it looked, see what the water levels look like. Tell you what I'd like to be doing right now, I'd like to be fishing out in here. I'd like to have some jugs out here catching catfish. This would be a good time to catch them when it's flooded like this. But yeah, so the water will start, going by predictions, the water will start really dropping tomorrow, and it looks like it's supposed to drop pretty fast. It it's just amazing how much water, how fast it comes up, how long it stays up. But then again, how fast it drops. I mean, it's hard to imagine all the water that collects right in this area. The old iron bridge there. We'll go ahead and back up here. Pretty neat stuff. Pretty neat stuff. Put that in so we can see there. Pretty cool. Let's go get a log skidder.